So, what is tarot, anyway? This is a quick, simple introduction by me, Mr. E, Master Tarot Reader. First, we should probably start with all the things that tarot isn't, because people have interesting ideas in society about what it is. First thing I'd like to say is no, it's not satanic in nature, and you're not worshiping evil demon spirits. People who read tarot are not witches, although some people who read tarot might be pagan or wicked. Also, tarot is not magic, and it's not sleight of hand. There are no tricks being played by the reader. Another misconception about tarot is that you have to be psychic and have special psychic powers in order to read tarot for yourself or for other people. What tarot really is a bridge to your subconscious mind. That part of you in your soul that is not only hidden and works way deep down. It's the same kind of stuff that your dreams are made of, but it's also your connection to the outside world. You can think of tarot as a kind of mirror on the wall. It's your answers and connections to feelings and deep buried thoughts and impressions about all of the different issues and matters going on in your life. So, when you either pick up a deck and read for yourself, or you have someone read for you, the cards are really a bridge, giving you a connection to the wisdom you have in your subconscious mind that is connected to the universal subconscious. So, that's great, but now you might be thinking, okay, how does tarot really work, though? Tarot talks to us in picture form, using something we call archetypes. An archetype is a universally present, collectively inherited unconscious idea, or a universal truth or theme. So let's take an example. Here we have the Justice card from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Now, when you see the Justice card, part of how tarot works is that the visual imagery of the card reminds you of themes you're familiar with in your own life. So the first thing that might pop into your mind is Justice, the lady that holds the scales. We see statues like this around courthouses. And of course that symbology has a connected meaning with what happens at courthouses. Justice is dispensed. Or maybe you see the imagery and the crown, this figure holding up a sword, and somehow you might think of the Statue of Liberty, which is kind of a patriotic symbol that's more associated with America. But whatever imagery comes to mind, the important thing to focus on when you're getting this tarot reading or seeing this card in a reading is what it means in your life. But not only that, the tarot reader, if someone is reading for you, hopefully as a person just encountering the tarot, is to also make the Justice card make sense in the context of whatever spread is on the table in front of you. In fact, that is the responsibility of a good professional tarot reader. They'll use a specific spread, which is a strategic arrangement of the cards, to more effectively address your question. Now, here I'd like to address another fear people have about getting tarot readings, and that is, what if a scary card shows up in my reading, like death? Does that mean I'm going to die? Or the devil? Does that mean some evil spirit is after me or is going to get me now because he showed up in my reading? Well, no. The death and devil cards are two of many different special cards in tarot known as the major arcana. They have very important symbolic meanings. So for instance, the death just might mean that you have a big change coming in your life, the end of one chapter, the beginning of another. The death card actually really often means transformation and not literal death. The devil, in turn, also is an important card in tarot because it really represents temptation, among other things. So the question might be, are you being tempted by something, and how will you deal with that temptation? So you don't have to fear these cards coming up in tarot readings. They really have specific meanings as applied in your life. So what should you expect to come away with in a tarot reading? In a nutshell, you should be left with a sense of calm and reassurance about whatever question you had. You should also feel the sense of inspiration or maybe clarification that your issue was addressed, your question was answered. And the reading should probably also leave you inspired to ask more questions or to take further action on that issue. Indeed, the process of a tarot reading is often an intense one, and it's highly personal. But even so, exploring these issues in your life in depth and getting in touch with this wisdom is not only a great opportunity, it can also be a lot of fun. You should end the reading feeling relaxed and confident in the message that you received from the card and the reader. So, tarot is a valid, fun way to explore and understand your inner or universal wisdom. It's also one of many tools for self-analysis and exploration. Okay, great. So now you know what tarot is. How can you seek out readings or find other people to do tarot with? Well, fortunately, the internet makes that very easy. One very simple way to find other people in your local area that are engaged in tarot is using a great website called Meetup.com. If you go to that website, you'll very quickly see in the interface that you can type in tarot, for instance, and then type in your zip code, and instantly you'll get results about people who are either interested in tarot just like you are in your local area, or you may find that there's an organization already created ready for you to join. There are also many different tarot classes that are often offered and other types of metaphysical organizations. So I recommend you get onto Google and search around locally, typing in tarot and your local zip code or your local town name. But bottom line, you shouldn't be afraid of tarot. You should get involved in tarot. How can you do this? Well, number one, buy a deck and practice reading for yourself. You can find tarot decks at any metaphysical store or New Age store. Many of them often have a really good variety. Number two, seek out readings in public. So go to New Age fairs and go to other fairs where you see tarot readers, and if you see one, consider going ahead and getting a reading. Number three, try to attend a tarot class or community group. This kind of gives you a more objective view, bounced off of many more people, about what's really going on in tarot and what you should really expect. Finally, I'll be happy to tell you more about tarot myself or do readings for you. You can contact me, Mr. E, at mysterytarot@gmail.com.